For 25% off your first order of RX bars, visit RX, that is rxbar.com/get-it.
I don't get it.
Podcast. Hi, everyone. This is the I Don't Get It podcast.
I Don't Get It podcast.
So we are doing a really awkward episode today.
Today is going to be one of my favorite episodes because we are giving the people what they want.
You know, I lost my deodorant today. Like, I just cannot find it, and I really needed it for today.
You're sweating
I
a lot.
know I'm going to get flustered for some of these questions.
This is the Lauren episode. Everyone wants to know the mystery behind Lauren Iaconetti, national treasure, funny, emo, sister, friend extraordinaire.
Oh, wow. But we have a couple I don't get it before we dive into my life.
We should tell everyone that people submitted questions, so you're going to be answering them.
Yeah, so people submitted questions on the Facebook group, and I'm just going to be answering some of them. Hopefully, easy breezy questions, and you guys have them.
Lauren's expression, her formal expression, like the official Lauren Iaconetti expression, should be easy breezy. It's like so awkward coming out of your mouth because it's not
easy
very.
breezy.
It's not very Lauren. It's not very Lauren. You know, easy.
Actually, I say easy peasy. I say easy peasy, not easy breezy.
Why better?
I just said easy breezy because America's Next Top Model.
I like easy breezy better.
I like easy breezy.
Why
too,
is that
actually.
not? Why is that not Lauren?
It just sounds like fresh laundry, and I would never think of Lauren like fresh laundry.
What would you think of her? Dirty laundry?
Exactly. Dirty laundry stuck behind the bathroom door. That's what she does.
It's not going to happen anymore, everyone.
She loads all of her dirty laundry behind the bathroom door, and then you can barely open it.
I'm sure lots of other people do that. You just throw it behind there when you're taking a shower, and you leave it there for a couple weeks.
That's so disgusting to me. Pick it up. Pick it up.
I'm so sorry.
Now you guys know why it took me
a
year to decide whether or not Lauren really deserved a room in my new apartment.
I know. Lauren, you have a room now.
I got one.
What's it like?
I haven't
having
slept
a
night in here alone.
You said you have.
I had one night and I was scared.
You
really?
Were scared?
I just, all the horror movies and all the investigate, discover is fun and games when you're watching with someone else, and then you go to bed with someone else, but when you're alone, it shit becomes real.
Yeah, that shit creeps in your head.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but then,
So
the other place, our old place, was the one somebody actually died in, and you wanted somebody to die in the place.
I didn't know that, so I slept not great there alone either, actually.
Yeah.
I don't sleep well alone, which is what I'm learning, but I like to be alone. Like, I want someone in the other room, but to leave me alone.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
should we start with I Don't Gets and then get into the Lauren?
Yeah, give me some I Don't Get It, yes.
Okay, guys.
I wonder if it's the same as mine.
It's not going to be. No. So my I Don't Get It is recently, guys, I posted a picture to my Instagram, and my ass cheek is showing in it. And I sent a picture to Lauren. I sent a picture to Lauren before I posted it. Because you know how we all do. We send pictures to our friends and we're like, which one? After filtering fucking 5,000 and editing. And Lauren was like, it's a little aggressive. She did not like it, but she was like, it's aggressive, which I agreed it is aggressive. I was wearing a Fashion Nova bodysuit. Shout out to Fashion Nova. I love them. And it was outside. Anyways, point blank, I upload the picture. Ashley, my dad texts me and he's like, so my dad is an Instagram now, which is so fucking annoying. And you guys can all look at his comments. They're the most embarrassing dad comments on all my photos now. And he goes, your family loves you.
Oh my God.
No. He goes, your family loves you. He goes, you look great. You're breaking the internet. And then he goes, pray. So he was pretty much telling me I look great. Oh no, this is what he said. He goes, just because something is legal doesn't mean it's permissible.
So basically, don't show your ass because though it's legal.
Everyone listening, obviously, my name is Nazareth, after Jesus. My parents are super Catholic. So whatever. So even aside from that, you guys, a lot of people were like, you look amazing, but that's an aggressive photo. And my I don't get this week is why when a girl posts a photo in a bathing suit, why is it like not aggressive? And then why is it aggressive just because I'm not in a bathing suit? Because people.
The only difference is that you're wearing knee-high boots. That's the only aggressive part I think about it. Because if you're wearing a bathing suit, then it's fine. You can wear a thong bathing suit, no problem.
Yeah, I think it's just thong bathing suits, Ashley.
No, that's fine. I think the thong bathing suit's fine. I think it's just the shoes.
Could it possibly be the facial expression that makes things different?
You know what's funny, Ashley? So then someone told me, "Oh, if you're laughing, you can get away with that."
Isn't that funny? No, that is true. Totally different vibe.
Fuck you. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm literally showing less skin than someone on a beach with a bathing suit on, and I'm just trying to show off this like bodysuit I was wearing in a more autistic, non-basic way. Basically,
I am just speaking for the general public on what they would probably say, but it's just funny what changes the tone, right?
Isn't that weird?
A smile would change. Like
it's like weird. If you're laughing, it doesn't come off as aggressive, which is bullshit. Also, when you're young, you can't post shit like that. When you're old, you can't post shit like that. So I'm in my 20s, so like whatever, I'm living my life. Anyways,
I've had a lot of complaints about Instagrams that I've posted, and I'm just I'm just trying to be different.
One of the questions you got a lot, Lauren, on the message board today that people wanted us to ask you is why you don't use your Instagram.
Okay, I don't use my Instagram because I think it causes unnecessary drama and unnecessary stress in my life that I really don't need. And that's basically about it. If I see something funny, I'll Insta story it, but also
she should just disable the comments if that's the case.
Oh, so is the drama coming from comments, Lauren?
Drama comes from comments. I can do the comments, whatever, but another reason that I don't post is because I just don't like pictures of myself usually. So that's another reason. I don't want another basic Instagram. If I'm going to do one, I want it to be like unique to who I am. And all of the black and white stuff, I was essentially doing it so I'd stay cohesive and appeal to this guy I was dating. So it wasn't even black and white is who I am too, but I wanted him to really like it. So
nobody liked the black and white.
No one likes the black and white. So
I like the black and white.
I wasn't doing it for anyone other than him and a little bit for me, which is terrible. So I just haven't been using my Instagram.
Are you interested in returning to Instagram any day?
I don't think she is.
I don't want to keep up with it. Like if I want to post like 3 pictures in a row and then stop for a couple months, I don't want people to be like, what happened? I just want to
No one will say that though.
Yeah, I know. Not what happened. So it's like, then why even post the picture?
What do you mean? Why not?
Why do I care? Like, I just don't care enough to post a picture.
Lauren is
of
so
myself.
comfortable with herself that she doesn't need ego stroking from Instagram like the rest of every other millennial.
I don't need people to stroke my ego.
We shouldn't assume that posting a picture means your ego stricken. People go to birthday parties and post photos. It's not because they need their ego stroked.
I think a lot of it
I think the whole thing is about needing the approval of others.
I think a lot of people need the comments saying, "Oh my God, you look great."
Ashley, that's weird coming from you because yours is literally a business. So that's not the sole reason why people use it.
No, but if you're not getting paid, I think a lot of it, you're only posting good pictures so people think you're pretty, so you feel better about yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't want the stress of like, I also don't want the stress of people being like, look at this girl, she blah, 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 and look at this picture she took. Like, people will do that about any single girl, you know?
Well, to me, it sounds like, I guess I think oppositely, where you're like more like letting society control you not posting. Like, you're almost so worried about what everyone thinks that's the reason why you're not a part of it.
I just
don't,
I don't
personal
need
drama.
Yeah, I don't need it. Like, I've had enough girls DM me about my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that's personal drama.
I don't need it. I don't want those girls to be showing their friends pictures of me. I'll do it of them, honestly, so I know what's going to happen to me. So that's why I don't use it. I may start again. I started to like get pictures going a couple months ago, but then I gave up on it.
They're pretty. They're so pretty.
Because when you look at a picture over and over again, then you realize, oh wait, it's ugly, and then you don't end up posting it.
Yeah, Lauren, that makes me sad.
No,
because you're so stunning.
Oh well, thanks.
But I also get not wanting to keep up with it.
I don't want to keep up with it.
Some people like because you have an aesthetic. I don't, so I'll upload anything with any color. But for you, it is a fucking job for people that have to have the same filter and the same aesthetic. Like, I honestly don't know how people keep up with that.
I would.
That's
love
why
to
I
have
couldn't
an
do
aesthetic.
it like that.
I would love to have one because it is so like appealing to the eye. But I also feel it takes a lot of realism away from it, and it becomes more of a model page.
Right, exactly.
It's
like a Tumblr.
I would see if I were to have one. For me, I wouldn't want it to be like, this is my life. I'm eating this. I'm doing this. I would want it to be more of like an artist. See,
Lauren would like that, and I feel like for what people know me as, it would be not right for me to come up with like a very uniform look because I'm not a fashion blogger. It's like people like me for like being a fangirl and stuff. And like my fangirl pictures can't all be pretty and the exact same.
Exactly. Yeah. So like if I get a picture with like Leonardo DiCaprio or someone who I'm like, oh my God, look, I'm not going to post it.
I know.
Yeah. But that's also great for Insta stories. That's why Insta stories is a great invention.
Yeah, it is true because it's the ones that don't need to be on the
They
gram,
don't need to be there, but people need to see it.
Totally. How long has Insta story been around?
Not that long.
Like a year?
It's almost a year now.
Yeah. And it's killing it.
It is slaying.
Who uses Snapchat out there and why? Let us know on the message board.
I don't know.
That's why I don't get it this week.
High schoolers still use Snapchat.
High schoolers, I don't know why though.
So that's my question.
For the filters too.
This is my question for the This is my I don't get it for the week. I just stumbled across it. Why use Snapchat over the Insta story and the Insta DMs? Because it's now
Snapchat
allowing
goes away.
No, this stuff now it tells you if you screenshot it too, and I guess you're right. It disappears.
Yeah,
it goes away. You can send nudes and stuff.
Yeah, all right, fine. But what is it good for other than nudes?
Saying like I'd like to have sex with you without anyone else finding out.
Yeah, because the conversation goes away.
So basically, if you're doing sketchy things or you don't trust the person you're dating, go ahead and use Snapchat. And yes, the filters are prettier. Instagram needs to get with that. But at least with Instagram, it's not like a whole bunch of...
You can do that on Instagram too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't like all the filters on Snapchat necessarily.
You don't like the filters on Snapchat?
No, I do like it, but it's like don't go overboard. Like make one little slide in your story, have like a pretty animal thing. But like we all know like we're not as pretty as our animal filters.
Yeah, but that's why it's fun. I say use it. Fuck it.
I say use it in moderation.
It'd be funny if a girl's like dating profile was all like a different filter and it's like ugly.
Yeah. Well, no one does that.
No, but I'm sure there's a couple out there like that.
So Lauren, I have to give her props, has been working so hard on our apartment this week. I've been gone and she has been going around with the decorator doing great things. And today she put on the Brook linen sheets and she says it looks incredible. Not only are they really, really comfy sheets, but they're also duvets. Anyway, our Brook linen duvets are so nice. They're classic, they're clean, and they're super soft. They're truly the best, most comfortable sheets. Lauren put them on my bed like a week ago, and I came back from another trip, and I was like, wait a second, these are the Brook linen sheets? Holy moly, these are amazing. They make me feel more rested. They make me get excited about jumping into bed. There's no big markup on these sheets. Oftentimes, bedding can be marked up as much as 300%, but Brook Linen is the fastest growing bedding brand in the world with over 20,000 5-star reviews. They were the winner of Best Online Bedding by Good Housekeeping. They have a whole bunch of different colors and patterns. You can mix and match to complement any decor in your own home because everybody has a different aesthetic. It's luxury bedding, but underpriced. You have to try these sheets. It's important for things to look good and feel good, and this comes with both. We're going to post a picture on the I Don't Get It Facebook group of our Brook Linen sheets and the duvets on our new beds this week, so make sure to watch out for that. Right now, if you want to be like, if you want to do what we do, if you all want to party like us, you should go head to Brook Linen, that is BrookLinen.com for an exclusive offer for our listeners. Get the best, most comfortable sheets we've ever slept on, and you will get $20 off and free shipping when you use our promo code, which is GET IT at brooklinen.com. Again, get it at brooklinen.com, BrookLinen.com. You can also see the link to all of this on the I Don't Get It Facebook group. And Brooklinen is so confident that you're going to love their sheets. They're offering a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use Get It at brooklinen.com. Brooklinen, best sheets ever. You can find all the link and information at the I Don't Get It Facebook.
I was on the Facebook group was it last night or 2 days ago? And this girl goes, "You guys, I need to know, does a straw have 1 or 2 holes?" And I was like, the fuck? I don't know.
It has 1.
This girl at Clever, this girl I work with, Lauren, she had like that whole debate like a month ago. It was like all on her story. It was pretty funny.
But I was like, obviously 2. And then I thought about it and I was like, obviously 1.
It's 1 hole.
But then what is considered a hole? But anyways, pondered that. I thought that was so funny.
That is hilarious. Wait, Lauren, so what are some other questions you got?
Wait. Are we done with the I Don't Get It?
Unless you have another one.
Oh, wait. So did we each have one? Lauren, what was yours?
Lauren, do you have an I Don't Get It?
My I Don't Get It was the whole thing.
The whole, that's a good one.
Well, before we move on to questioning Lauren, and you guys, I think Lauren is like the most entertaining human in the entire world, which is one of the reasons we're doing this. She's my sister, though, so I'm probably very biased. But I could just listen to Lauren talk by herself all the time. I've even considered having her just take over a podcast on her own.
Just with one mic. Solo.
And just one mic and her just talk to the world and just do, what is it called? Like a stream of consciousness.
Stream of consciousness.
I mean, I think that would be hysterical. That's what Chris D'Elia does, is a stream of consciousness.
I know.
Yeah. I think you could carry it off, Lauren, really. But before we go into that, I do want to give an announcement, a little pat on my back. I am 3 days clean of biting my nails.
Oh my God, Ashley, that's so huge.
You haven't been picking?
No, Lauren, I have not been picking. I've been using invisible Band-Aid, like... the invisible Band-Aids that you like paint on your skin.
Oh. You have them on all
of my fingertips.
Okay. Well, good job, Ash.
Yeah. And even using Band-Aids on my thumbs, because those are the ones that I really tear up the most. Hello, Gurglerg.
Oh, that's awesome. Ash, I haven't had bread in over a week.
What in the fucking world?
That's way more of a feat than not biting your nails.
I can't believe I've done it.
I've
been doing semi-paleo again.
Terrible.
Feels good, actually.
It feels good. I feel like fainting.
Well, you guys have better metabolism.
Well, I'm very carb dependent. I have a very carb dependent metabolism.
We can still have carbs, just not bread. The carbs is in a lot of things.
So can you...
I'm very bread
literally
potatoes.
So many things. Bananas, like anything. Carbs is like so many
Carb
things.
is basically like a sugar, but I'm very pasta dependent.
Should I give up something too?
No, it's not like Lent or anything. All right, let's get started. Lauren, I'm so excited for this.
Ashley, you may ask me a question.
All right.
And if anyone out there really doesn't give a fuck about me, I'm sorry. This is the podcast.
No, everyone's going to love it.
Everything you say is far more interesting because it's such dry humor. All right, Lauren, I think a big ask from the people on the message boards.
I know, I'm waiting for this one.
What's your dream career and / what do you do besides the podcast?
Okay.
And speaking of, you just got a big call.
Okay.
Important callback.
So, my dream job is to probably be a middle school teacher, middle school history teacher. And I just love that middle-aged year. And the reason I'm
middle-aged year?
Middle-aged year. The middle school aged year.
Okay.
So the reason I'm not doing that is because I decided not to go to grad school and start off teaching younger kids. And so I've been applying for about 2 months now, ever since I finished my credits for early childhood education. I've had no luck yet. So I actually just got a phone call before we started the podcast. Some woman from a preschool I applied to called me and she was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my God, hi, can you call me back tomorrow because I'm about to record?" And then Naz and Ash were like, "Wait, you should have taken that." So I am just applying to elementary schools and preschools and daycares around here in West Hollywood, and hopefully I get one. And I know all teachers out there, like, her dream job is to be a teacher, and she's never taught really before. And I know I'm probably going to end up having a different dream job after I start teaching.
Which is fine. People change their
I'm like
all
the
time.
constant changer. See, the thing is, I don't feel like I'm extraordinary in any particular area of life. So
you
everyone
are extraordinary with kids.
So everyone has like, like something, and I feel like I'm always trying to find what that is. And I feel like a lot of you can relate to that out there. Like, I'm just like, I have no, like, I'm not a singer. I'm not like overly anything. I don't really love socializing. So there has to be a job that doesn't socialize. So I don't want to commit to anything that I'm going to end up wanting to quit.
Right.
So, which is why I haven't really done something. And also my day-to-day lookout is like, I help Ashley. So I wake up and I do whatever the fuck she tells me to do, and then I take
you
care. You
really are like her personal assistant
technically
/ like manager.
Right now to live. I'm Ashley's personal assistant, doggy mommy, and podcaster. So that's what I do today. I wake up around 10 because that's when Gergie scratches my face, and then we go outside and then we do whatever the day holds, and then we help Ashley. In the past week, I've been decorating this place literally 10 to 10. And getting it ready for life, and that's my
their
day-to-day.
new apartment. I think that sounds fabulous.
It's so tiring.
Can I butt in here?
I don't want to be a decorator. I know that.
That's good. You crossed off one career.
Yeah.
Lauren did go to undergrad. She took forever. I'm not making fun of her, but I am a little bit.
No. Yeah. So my whole high school career, I was like, I'm just going to go into fashion. This is so dumb to be learning math. This is so dumb to be learning all this. So I went through high school knowing I was going to do fashion. The only class I ever got higher than a C in was my fashion class. I know that sounds weird to have a fashion class in high school, but that's what we had.
Lauren's so smart, but she hates school so much, which is so ironic since she wants to teach it.
Because I just know how difficult it can be,
Yeah,
and
she can relate to all the kids that like maybe aren't so good at things.
Yeah. So
and that's amazing. That's like what we need. We need the teachers that are going to pay attention to the kids.
Yeah,
that, like,
I mean, life is harder today
help,
than ever before for kids. So they need to understand that what they're going through is not all about like the lessons being taught, but more about like what's going on in like social media and whatever.
She also wants to
think it's super. Sorry, go ahead, Ash.
I was going to say, she doesn't want to make school someplace that kids dread like she did.
Yes.
I also feel like it is super relatable to like not be born and know, this is exactly what I want to do. I think, there's a lot of people that know that. And maybe Ashley and I got lucky in that sense.
For sure.
But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's like actually, like cool because then you get to discover yourself and, maybe take internships in different jobs and figure out what you do want to do.
Different phases.
Yeah. And we live in like a time where you can change your career whenever. So I think it's a cool, relatable thing.
When I went, like I tried like graduate school, I did like one class and I was like, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do well in this at this point in my life. But there was like a whole bunch of like 45-year-olds like going to get their teaching certificates, and I was
when did you do that?
George Mason, like right after William Patterson. So I went through high school thinking I was gonna do fashion. I went to LIM freshman year in New York for fashion.
What did you want to do? Did you want to design?
I wanted to be a stylist.
Okay.
And
you could still do that too. You technically style Ashley.
I technically am her personal stylist anyway.
She definitely is. I don't wear anything to anything important that doesn't have the go ahead from Lauren.
Yeah.
I really can't even shop without like sending her pictures.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, thank God for that.
I'm kidding. Sure. It would just be a lot of like floral dresses.
Yeah. It would just be flower curtains everywhere.
So I wanted to be a stylist. I ended up going to school, realized that's not what I wanted to do, started nannying, realized I want to work with kids, and then I've just kind of been like going through the waves, just trying to live the life without panicking every day.
Lauren, I'm hungry.
You should grab an RX bar.
I know, I should.
Because you're also you're being healthy this week.
I am. Guys, I am. I haven't eaten bread in a while.
Yeah.
And RX Bar has actually been helping me get through this diet that I'm doing.
Time when you feel shaky and weak and you can't go on anymore, you grab an RX Bar.
And the best part about RX Bar is that I use them as meal replacements, Lauren. So, I throw them in my backpack. I eat them for breakfast in the morning when I'm on the go. And then when I leave work, you know that time of the day where you get so hungry, but it's like not lunchtime yet? You just grab an RX Bar. And the reason why I love RX Bar so much is because their core ingredients do all the talking. Like, it's literally eating 3 egg whites, 2 dates, and 6 almonds. There's no BS.
That's what all the health experts tell you to eat anyway. It's all in one bar. RX Bars are gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, no added sugar, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors,
preservatives, none of that bad stuff that you should be putting in your body.
Egg whites for protein, dates to bind, nuts for texture. Mwah. They also got a million flavors, guys. Apple cinnamon, blueberry, chocolate chip,
chocolate sea salt.
Chocolate sea salt. Those are equally as good.
Coconut chocolate is my favorite.
Chocolate, maple sea salt,
mint chocolate, mixed berry, peanut butter chocolate. That one's so bomb.
No,
like,
honestly,
you could literally have that one for dessert. So basically what we're saying, guys, is we want you to have this experience too, because we don't want you to go hungry. So of course, if
you're on a diet and you're trying to make it through to that next meal, grab an RX Bar. You can do it. So go to rxbar.com/getit and enter the promo code GETIT at checkout. You guys, you get 25% off your first order when you go to rxbar.com/getit and enter our promo code Get It at checkout. Let's lose some weight. Let's skip some meals while also being healthy. We're going to be healthy together.
We are not encouraging anyone to skip meals, but RX Bars are bomb. So buy them.
All right, let's get back to the show.
Let's move on to another question. Can I move on?
Oh,
to this
but wait,
one,
shout
Whatever
out or begging to anyone who lives in the LA area who knows of a preschool or daycare or something in which Lauren can get a start at.
There you go. It could just be a couple hours a day. Preferably. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you got.
Okay, Lauren, let's move on to the next question. So someone wants to know, how many boyfriends have you had and how long did it take you to get over them?
Okay. Let's see.
I love it. This question for me, I'd be like, none.
While Lauren technically has had three real committed boyfriends that she calls boyfriends.
Yes. So I've had three actual committed relationships that were all about 2 years, actually. They all were about 2 years. And how long I talked to over them? The thing is, I don't break up with them until I'm like super over them. So
she has a problem.
Yeah, you really don't cut anyone out of your life.
So I'm not gonna be like, hey, I don't think this is going anywhere. I'm gonna break up with you and then be unsure about it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna stone it to death, and I'm gonna know I don't want to be in that relationship anymore.
Yeah, but even when you know you don't want to be in it, I feel like you still keep them around. True or false? Or maybe deep down you do. Maybe you think you could revive it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm only talking about the serious ones here.
Yeah.
Like, if they're not serious, then I'll keep you around for fun.
Can we?
Darling, ding, ding, ding.
Can we talk about the fact that the one boyfriend had to go to military school in order for you to break up with him, and he had to be without his phone for over 6 weeks? And then
that was also the time I went to school too, so I would have absolutely had to break up with him during that crazy period of my life.
You didn't even break up with him; you just silenced him. You guys totally just faded.
Yeah, I don't think, Lauren, have you ever had the conversation where you're like, we are done?
Okay,
have you ever had that combo?
I've had that with 2 people.
Okay.
3 people.
Oh, so the 3 that you were dating.
Who's the third?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say on here. There is the one with the other girlfriend. Mm-hmm. We all know who that is.
She actually did have a conversation.
I had to cut him off.
Yeah.
You had a conversation?
Yeah. She actually had a conversation.
Why didn't I know that?
It was the saddest moment of my life. And then...
Why didn't I know that?
I don't know. I called him. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And then that was it.
Was this 2 years ago?
Yeah, almost 2 years ago.
God, it feels like 5
Was
years
I
ago.
in Portland?
Wait a second. It was almost 3 years
Maybe I
ago.
did know this.
Yeah, okay, so 3 years ago.
I think
that
I
makes
did
sense.
know.
Duh.
Anyways, you digress.
And then it was the one who was a Molly dealer.
Wow.
That
He
was
wasn't
only
a
for
committed
like,
boyfriend.
No,
though.
I'm not going to the committed boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Have you
This
ever
was
done
only
Molly?
like 5
Lauren?
minutes. 5 minutes. 5 months. Lols.
5 minutes.
Have you ever done Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And then there was one. Who the fuck was that? Oh yeah, one who got a little too clingy. I wonder if you guys can guess who that is.
Do I know him?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes,
You did have to break up with him. That's right. But I want to revisit the Molly dealer. He was bad, guys. Bad news. He was actually a music lawyer, which was really attractive sounding until you realized that
Molly dealer.
Yeah, he was a
bad.
lawyer, but he really made all of his money by being a Molly dealer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How did you have that conversation?
I was sleeping over at my new Mr. Big's house, and I wasn't returning his phone call. So he said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Whatever I want, bitch." And then
I love you.
and then he was like, I don't know, you've been really sketchy. And then I said, I don't think we should date anymore. And then he said, okay. And then he sent me a text of all of his Molly and said, just so you know, you broke up with the biggest Molly dealer in New York City. And I said, okay.
He said that?
Yep.
Yeah.
What a fucking loser.
He's the ultimate loser. And then after Lauren was like, okay, that's the least impressive thing I've ever heard, he then sent a picture of a stack of money he made from it.
No. What is this? A fucking trap music video?
So weird. I know. We're going to take a quick break to talk about Scentbird, a luxury fragrance subscription service. How genius is that? You choose a new scent every month, over 450 designer brands. We got Prada, Gucci, Kate Spade, Nest, and more. And you choose your fragrance, get a new scent each month. Sleek travel sprays that last 30 days or more. How tired, like you literally have a bottle sitting. I don't remember the last time I finished a bottle of perfume.
You know that I'm obsessed with perfume. And guys, mainly, obviously you use perfume to lure in the men. I mean, if I'm being honest here, it's like they smell ya and then they're like, hey, I want to hang out with you.
That's it.
And so Scentbird to me is just such a genius idea as a company because you can literally try all these different scents without breaking the bank. Because we all know perfume is expensive and then you're stuck with this one or maybe two smells for like so long. So I recently obviously got Scentbird and I'm obsessed with it because it does come in a travel size. So when I travel, it's not like I have to leave it at home. And I'm really obsessed with one of the scents that I picked out from La Perla. Ooh. You know La Perla.
Yes.
Kendall Jenner's like face of La Perla now. Anyways, it smells so bomb. So I really am obsessed with this company.
A fun experiment you could do is like, say you work with a guy that you like, you are a different scent every day.
Oh my God.
And then you decide which one he talks to you more with, then you wear that one from now on.
Lauren, you're a genius.
I know.
You're a genius.
So if you want to attract the perfect mate, or whatever, you just want to smell good for yourself.
All you have to do is visit scentbird.com/getit. So use our code GETIT, GETIT, for 50% off, you guys. That's only $7.50 for your first month.
That's ridiculous. You got to pay $7.50. So you get free shipping with your $7.50 for your first month.
I know.
And you go Scentbird, SCENT bird.com/getit and use our code GETIT for 50% off your first month.
Date a perfume before you have to commit to it forever.
Genius.
All right, guys, let's
get
back to the show.
Anyways, you can give me another question.
Next. Ashley, do you have a question or should I go?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I do. Lauren. I have to look at your list of questions.
Okay, I have one then.
No, I got one.
Silly. Okay, you go.
Okay. Can you tell the story of Constantine? Because everybody wants to know.
I'm so sweaty already. Okay.
Oh my gosh. You have to give him context, like who Constantine is in the first place. Constantine will love this.
I think I've talked about this before because I've talked about my 8th grade obsession.
But maybe we did. We never put a name to it, right, Lauren? Or did we?
I think I did.
Oh, okay.
Even if you did, let's not have
I was
people
watching
remember
American
everything.
Idol one day, and I saw this guy come on the screen, and I said, wow, I said, hey, Mom, I'm marrying that guy. I said, I'm marrying him. And then she was like, all right, yes, psycho. And then I went to my first American Idol tour concert of that season, and I made a Greek flag on poster board. And I don't remember what I wrote on it, but I showed it to him from the stage, and then he came over from the side of the stage.
Pretty sure it said, "Marry me, Constantine."
Could have been.
Or something about you're a Greek god.
No, I think you told me it was marry me.
I think it was, Constantine, you're a Greek god, will you marry me? Or something like that.
There you go.
Anyways, so he found me attractive, whatever. I stalked his career. I was always there. We always had a flirtatious thing. And then I went to one of his solo concerts, and I brought a bag of underwear, sexy panties to throw on stage. And
just that she bought specifically to throw on stage.
I bought specifically for that, clean ones.
Does your mom know about this?
Yep, she brought
me
to
everything. My mom was next to Lauren as she threw the underwear.
No.
Don't judge my mom either.
Don't judge my mom either, because this is my true joy, everyone. Don't ever judge.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so then I wrote my phone number on all of the panties, threw them on stage, wrote my name. And I threw them all, and then I was like, obviously, basically a joke and just praying for the best. And the next day, I got a fucking phone call.
Dude,
and
how happy were you?
But wait a second, Lauren. He called the house number, not your cell number.
He called that. Okay, I wrote my house phone and my cell phone just in case, he missed me. So he first called the house phone.
You were so genius.
And then my dad answered, and he goes, "Hey, this is Constantine. Is Lauren there?" And my dad goes, "Oh, this is Constantine. I just want to say thank you for making my daughter so happy."
No way.
I'm like, so embarrassing, Dad.
Cutest thing I've ever heard, but also it dates you so much. And like, you're old girl, Lauren. You're an old girl. Your dad picked up the phone when a boy called you.
I know. And, okay, so then my dad goes, "You should try her cell." So I get a call on my cell phone. He goes, "I always fucking remember." He goes, "Hey, Lauren," like he said my name, just like Lauren, and I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "This is Constantine. I got your number," and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this!" And I was just stunned. And then we had like a little conversation, and that was.
You must have freaked the fuck out.
And that was it. And then the next night, he called me again, and then I was like, "Wow!" I just smiled in the mirror. Like, I went in my room, I smiled at myself in the mirror for like 12 hours.
Oh my god, that is the fucking weirdest.
He had such a cosmic connection with you, Lauren. It was just love at first sight.
Like a attraction. So, anyways, this went on for years and years and years, and we had a thing. And
he was our first kiss, like we've mentioned.
Yeah, my first kiss, and it was great, and it was so fun. And it kind of ended when he had a kid. Which isn't fine. It was fine. He has a really beautiful child now. And, we're friendly now. We're friendly.
Yeah. And he took us to our first underage club as underage girls. I thought it was the coolest thing in the entire world.
I know.
I thought Stereo in New York City.
I was even cooler than you.
Because I
was with him.
Damn.
Anyway, so that was my constant.
I think that's where you get all your coolness from, Lauren. Having an experience like that at such a young age.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably. Like that has to give you confidence and coolness where you're like, I can slay anything I want.
Right. I was like, school doesn't matter. Like, did you know what I did this weekend? I went to New York Club.
I put my phone number on panties, threw it on a stage, and got the guy. Like,
that brings me to a question that I saw on the board. It was, what's your most embarrassing moment? And I always say it's the one where I farted in gym class, but
which
then
I remembered,
which I've shared. But I think a new one is the one that I've suppressed so heavily that it came up today.
Oh my god, what?
So I was seeing Constantine a little bit, and also Ashley Parker Angel at the same time, and they both from Motown, and they're friends. So Ashley took me to a club. And then Constantine walks in, and I'm so annihilated. I walk up to him. I go, like, "What are you doing here? Like, what are you even doing here?" I honestly remember holding on.
You don't even go here.
I honestly remember holding on to the bar so I wouldn't fall to the ground.
Oh my god, you were that drunk.
So drunk. I remember I just discovered vodka sodas, and I was like all about vodka sodas.
Yeah, and they get you so drunk at first because
I was like, this is soda. This is so good, and I had like 14 of them.
Oh my
God! Ashley goes, Lauren, you're too drunk. I'm putting you in a cab. He put me in a cab. I was like, will I ever see you again? And I'm like, and he's like, well, I'll call you tomorrow.
Wait, Ashley said that or Constantine?
Ashley.
Okay, so what happened with Constantine?
Constantine kind of forgot about that. He was like, that was embarrassing of you. And I'm like, I know it was.
So you just said that and then walked away from Constantine?
Yeah, Ashley was like,
Let's go.
You gotta go.
Okay, and then Constantine wasn't mad?
I think he was mad, but we got over it.
Interesting.
He was totally mad. I remember that was there was a reason that you suppressed that moment.
Yeah, because
it doesn't sound that bad right now.
No, it was very embarrassing. So
also, if you guys didn't know, which I think we've mentioned before, Lauren and my biggest fight was over Ashley Parker Angel and the fact that he liked her and he didn't like me. And then he fingered her. God. And I was jealous, but also very scared of that. I was like, well, never mind. If he's fingering her, then
pop up that I don't.
Oh my God, what's the other memory?
I left gifts at Ashley's doorman all the time.
Wait, gifts?
Yeah, I would leave gifts. Like if he didn't call me back.
Wait, you were dating Ashley's doorman? When, where?
No, Ashley Parker Angel. Ashley's doorman. Lauren would leave gifts there and then have him send it up.
Sister.
No. I would be like, hey, so could you give this to Ashley when he comes in? And like, so stalker.
No, that's something.
No, that's like when he wasn't returning my phone calls.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
I thought it was like when you guys were talking.
And then I would just show up. Mom would be like, sure, do it. I'm like, okay, doing it.
That's hilarious. Damn, your mom instilled all this
I'm
going to
need some Xanax later. Continue with another question.
Oh, my God.
Lauren, it's okay. They're all flattered to this day. I'm sure that they never thought it was weird, and they still think it's pretty cool that Hot Lauren, from the I Don't Get It podcast.
Shut up. Everyone go.
Okay, so
wait a second. Wait, I gotta take another quick laugh at the Ashley Parker Angel fingering story, because once I found out that he fingered you, I was like, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
You were like scarred and scared.
She was like, I couldn't have him finger me, so that's fine.
Why was that?
Yeah. She never put a tampon up there at that point.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've got to take a real quick break to tell you about one of our favorite sponsors. It's literally like Christmas.
It's literally like Christmas.
4 times a year. Are you making fun of me right now, Lauren?
Yep.
And it's FabFitFun, because FabFitFun Summer Box is coming up. It's now on pre-sale, and the boxes start shipping out May 23rd, which is why we want to tell you guys about it. And basically, if you don't know what FabFitFun is, it is a seasonal subscription box for women to basically treat ourselves and discover new products. Why would you not want to do that?
Yeah, you also don't get sample products. You get full-size products, so you're getting a box that's worth $320 for how much is it?
It's $49.99 a box.
$49.99
so
a box.
cheap.
So you're getting a huge deal. I've never seen something like this go so viral before. You know, everyone's freaking out about this box in particular.
And the reason why they're freaking out is justified. So I recently got a box, and Lauren, you know this, I'm obsessed with the Free People sleeping mask that came in it. It has like all these stars on it. There's also, which I thought of Ashley, which is hilarious, this like ice pack that you can put in the freezer and totally put on your face.
You can like sleep with it on too.
Yeah, exactly. And you can put it in the microwave and it's like heating too. It's just like, it's really great because what comes in the box are things that you normally wouldn't think of getting for yourself. But it's really nice to have. You know what I mean?
You're like, I need some sunscreen or whatever. You don't think about it. And like, oh, wait, I got some sunscreen. It's right here. So sign up for FabFitFun today to get your summer box. The FabFitFun summer box is in limited supply. They go fast, and all these boxes always sell out. Use our code GETIT, GETIT, to get $10 off your first box. Go to fabfitfun.com to sign up and start getting the box for life well lived. Use the promo code GETIT to get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 for only $39.99. Go to fabfitfun.com and use our code GETIT. That's $10 off your FabFitFun box.
All right, back to the podcast. Okay, Lauren, so another question people have for you, and I love this one, is what advice do you have for everyone about being bold and confident with guys? Like how to be bold and confident with guys.
So basically the one thing you have to remember as a female is no guy is going to be turned off when you compliment them or try to flirt with them. They're always going to be excited no matter what. So you got to remember that going in there. So if you're like approach a guy, they're not going to be like, ew, get away from me. They're going to be like, oh, wow, very flattered. So that's kind of the mentality
that I really need to learn. You know,
this is hilarious because if I like you, I'm making so much fucking fun of you and insulting the shit out of you, which is definitely why I'm fucking single. Like if a guy I like, I'm sitting next to him and he says something, I'm like, ha, you're an idiot.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. No.
It's literally like do the opposite of what I do. But that's my way of like, you know, if I'm with someone I like, then I am really
there's definitely
or with someone I don't like, I am like super nice. It's this weird defense mechanism
that is very interesting.
That a lot of women have.
Yeah, like you're overly polite and nice to people you don't like. Like, hey, reverse your psychology here. Be nice to the people you like.
I used to be so flirty with my guy friends. You know, this is like not bachelor age Ashley, but like college and high school age Ashley. So flirty, so friendly and smiley around them because I didn't like them and there was no pressure. And then they always liked me.
Yeah, see? No pressure, and then you're doing your best flirting game.
Right. I love that advice,
so funny. Because, Lauren, that advice, remember how I would always think I was grossing guys out because of Joe Jonas?
Yeah.
I was like,
you're
every
not
time,
grossing them out.
Yeah. Because Jonas, guys, he really wasn't into me. And I always...
Like, can we also preface, maybe if you're flirting with Joe Jonas or something like that, they may be dating Gigi Hadid.
Yeah, actually, your situations are a little... There's a little more variables involved in your case
Take it down a couple notches.
Yeah.
But we definitely
what
think
about
there's
coming
a
off
point
too
of my...
strong, Lauren?
Okay.
What about coming off too strong? What do you think about that? Is that possible? Is that impossible to you?
It's almost impossible.
Really?
Almost impossible. But,
what?
like, don't...
Come on now.
Don't be like, you know, if you're sensing like a little distance, then back off. But if you're like at a bar and you're flirting, you see a guy that's cute, don't be like, I want to have babies with you. Just be like, wow, like you're so cute or something, and then see what happens. Just like read the situation as it's happening. If he's pulling away, obviously leave.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys, I didn't tell you this. I went up to a guy at Chateau Marmont
recently,
and I told him how handsome he was.
That's amazing.
I think he was gay. He was French, so it's hard to tell.
Right?
But he loved it, and it's like if he liked me, he probably would have asked me for my number in that moment.
There you go.
You got nothing to lose. Lauren's always been a proponent of just the opening line being, "Hi, you're hot."
Yep.
If a guy said, "Hi, you're hot," I'd be like, "Wow, thank you."
Yeah, even if you didn't think that he was hot, it's still really nice to hear from anyone.
Amazing.
100%. No one doesn't not want to hear that. Mm-hmm. Ash, do you have a question?
Yeah, lots of people were asking you about your favorite haunted everything, whether it be your favorite haunted place to explore or your favorite horror movie.
Yeah, your fascination with demons and ghosts.
So unfortunately, I don't have that many places that I've investigated because it's hard to get someone to go with you to those places, and they also are like a day trip, so it's hard to get someone to commit
Not
to
that
a
hard.
day.
I would go to any of them.
Okay,
so false.
Well,
okay,
you know what I feel.
You're very busy too.
This.
We're all very, we all have something going on.
Yeah, but you guys know that I'm just concerned about the fact of you actually trespassing and being
and then
illegal.
Ashley and my parents are all like, "You're going to get murdered by a homeless person," and I'm like, "Okay, maybe that's the risk you take when you're an investigator." But
oh my God.
My favorite horror movie is something that I can answer, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. It's terrifying.
It really is.
You can't escape the guy. He's in your dreams, which is my favorite thing to escape is dreaming and falling asleep. So you can't escape him. And also, I saw it in 6th grade, and I was absolutely terrified, and it's still terrifying to this day. The remake also I really enjoyed, too.
Can we tell that story about how this went about, how you were at a sleepover and watched it?
Yeah, I was at a sleepover and I watched it
for the first time.
For the first time, and everyone was like laughing because it's from the 80s, so the visual graphics aren't amazing.
So
it's
funny.
The blood's a little orangey.
Yeah, but it's so gory.
And I'm sitting there like,
but when you know
pants.
it's fake, it's like funny,
Yeah, so they were all laughing,
know.
Being cool kids, and I was terrified. And I go home and I didn't sleep in my own bed for like a week, which actually didn't happen very often either because I was scared.
How old are you?
6th grade.
Okay.
Okay,
and
so
I was like,
then
Ashley
Lauren
was making fun of me. She was like, "Oh, well, let me watch it if you're so scared." So I'm like,
Lauren
fine,
kept talking
here
about
you
this
go.
body bag. She was like, and then they're in the school hallway and there's a body bag, and I was like, I'm not scared of anything. So then we go to Blockbuster. I rent the VHS because that's all there was when I was in 8th grade. Pop it in my little purple TV, and I'm watching it in my room. And I just flipped the hell out 20 minutes into it. And I was like, you're right, Lauren, this is the scariest movie ever. And I didn't finish it.
And there you go.
So to this day, you've never seen
I
the
think
end.
you've watched
I
it,
finished
right?
it to the day.
Yeah.
No, I have. But
That's funny.
All right.
that body bag did me in.
All right, Ash. Oh, I have a question now. Did you answer this in the dream? Someone wants to know what your dream job was growing up. Did you answer that?
Yeah, my
dream
job growing up, I guess, to be a stylist or like some, designer of some kind.
Okay, someone also wrote dark road during college, how you got out of it. So does that mean like basically how did you get out of college?
Basically,
or your college journey. What was your college journey?
I guess I mentioned previously that I got into like a little drug phase and failed out of my first college. So how did I get out of that?
Yeah, what'd you learn?
I learned a lot of things. How I got out of it was basically because, I had a friend in college and we were down the same path, but her family wasn't super supportive and my family was, and they really helped me and they wanted me to get better. So she's continuing on the same path I was on for the past 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I had my family intervene and they took me out of New York and they essentially gave me at-home rehab, which really helped. And I began to be repulsed by all drugs and drinking at this point. So whenever I drink, I tend to think about the drugs, and rather than wanting the drugs, I think it's gross. So I tend not to do either anymore. And
how did you get out of it?
I think it's just like reconditioning your brain. I wasn't around anything for a super long time. I also
did you have friends and family that helped you, or was it like one day you woke up and you're like, I'm over
No,
doing
it took
stuff?
a long time. It took like a year and a half to not want to do any drugs. And I remember texting kids I went to high school with, being like, hey, do you have anything? Do you have anything? And even being at home, I still wanted it. But then it was like a year and a half, you're taken out of that. You haven't had a drug in a long time, so you just don't want it. It's kind of like that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think it was just being at home and having my parents, forcing me to do things,
Right.
That's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ash, do you have a question?
I think we'll wrap with the Paradise story and how Lauren got it and her decision on leaving.
Yeah, that's good. Like how you got into it. Do you regret leaving? People definitely want to know about all of this.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is when Lauren and I will be out together and people will be like, oh my God, I loved you guys together on Paradise. Or if I'll be out and then somebody will ask me about Lauren and be like, I know that she was only on for a couple episodes, but she was so memorable. Like, she was just hysterical. And I'm like, I know. She was the best TV ever. And she left, unfortunately. But Lauren...
I was so sad.
But go ahead and tell them the whole story.
So I went to Caitlin's taping of Caitlin's date in New York, and I met Alon. I think everyone knows who that is. And he was like, you're funny. You should come on The Bachelor. And I was like, I will never go on The Bachelor. I will go on Paradise, though, because then at least I'll be with Ashley. And he was like, all right, come on. And that was it. And, and they got me drug tested and STD tested. And I was on. And I didn't tell the guy I was dating that I was going, so I felt really guilty.
The guy that she was dating who had a girlfriend.
So I felt really guilty the whole time. And yes, I wish I stayed 100%. I don't know if I would have, I don't know how I would have stayed, really.
Remember, they altered the whole rules for us so that you would stay as long as I got a rose.
I understand that, but also your rose wasn't super guaranteed.
Yeah, but I still made it until, through 4 rose ceremonies. No, so you would have made it through 4 rose ceremonies.
I know. Yeah, so I really wish I would have stayed. It's probably my biggest regret of my life.
I know. I was so bummed. But you met me.
I met Naz.
You.
We all go through different life journeys. We all have regrets. People say I don't regret anything. Fuck you.
I'll never forget, right before we started taping, I had like just met Lauren the day before, and you hated me.
Hated you.
You did not hate her. You just didn't want to be produced.
No, it wasn't the producer of Naz. Naz was just like this pretty girl. I'm like, what is even your role here? Like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand producers. I was like, what are you doing?
Lauren, it was definitely not Lauren's idea to go to Paradise. I definitely forced her. I just knew how funny she would be. And she was so funny, so perfect for TV. But she felt so guilty about the other guy, which she shouldn't have because he had a whole other girlfriend.
Right, but then you got to think, what would that feel like if that was you on the other end? Even if that was...
Because she didn't tell him.
I didn't tell him.
I think Lauren's fear ultimately was that he'd turn on the TV one day and that she would lose him forever. Yeah?
Right, that or like... Also, I couldn't talk to him, so it was like, where did she go? We talk every day, all the time. You know?
should have just told him and been like, hey, guess what? You have a girlfriend, so I'm going to go do this show.
Right. Yeah. I know, but I was scared to lose him.
So I think we all know what the right answers were, but coulda, shoulda, woulda,
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
But thank God.
Lauren, if you guys haven't watched Lauren on Bachelor in Paradise 2, make sure that you go watch it. It's hysterical.
It really is.
Lon told you, he was like, you know what's going to happen. You're going to go home and you're going to break up with this guy in a matter of months. And that is exactly in about 8 weeks after you left Paradise, you broke up with him.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy, dude.
So crazy.
Aw.
Anyway.
Well, I'm happy you went on Paradise, Lauren.
I'm happy I went on Paradise. I wish I stayed longer. And,
same.
This life.
Do you have any...
The webs we weave when we deceive, as my mom would say.
I love it. Do you have any thoughts that you, like, personally want to get out? And, like, just... Or anything that you want, like, people to know about you? In general, maybe.
I feel like I have a lack of direction at all times in my head in my life. And that's what I struggle with each day I wake up.
I think that's very relatable.
There you go. And that's why I've been on Prozac for so long.
You're on Prozac?
I've been on Prozac for 15 years, which is terrible.
What is that? What does it do?
It's an antidepressant.
Oh.
It suppresses all my emotions.
Do you know it's worse? Do you know
you don't like it?
What's even more terrible?
It's just not good to be on for that long.
Oh, okay.
What's even more terrible is Lauren's behavior and mood when she's
I'm not on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Is you just like mad at everything?
I shit my pants like out of nerves and anxiety.
Damn.
And you're grumpy as fuck.
That's crazy, Ashley, because I would say same for you, actually.
Yeah, Ashley is so irritable.
You're like a completely different person on and off.
Well, I'm irritable, and I didn't know how irritable I was. I also am on anti-anxiety, and holy shit, guys. It's so funny because so many people would write at me, like tweet and stuff during the show and be like, man, you really need to be medicated. And I'm like, I am medicated, people. This is me on medication.
No one should ever say that to anyone, first of all.
No, that's really messed up.
That's
but
also,
very
I'm like, you
rude,
guys,
mean thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
But you seriously, you should see what I'm like without it. But I never thought of myself as irritable beforehand, but I guess I am. I think it's probably a withdrawal thing, though.
Listen,
the only time you've seen it is when I forget to pick up my
oh, wait, I
prescription.
haven't taken it for 3 days. And then you're like, I feel irritable because it's a fucking placebo.
I could also be a placebo, but...
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
Any other final thoughts?
I bet you people are going to be like, wait, I want you to do an episode about anxiety and depression now that we've revealed that.
Well, I've been wanting us to do that because our generation... Well, is it Gen Z or Gen Y? Why can't I think right now? The Gen Zers?
We're Gen.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for not
we're Gen
this.
Y. We're Generation Y.
No, we're millennials.
No, millennials is also known as Generation Y.
No, we're millennials, and then the generation after us is Gen Y, right?
Well, look it up. I don't think so.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, we'll look it up. Either way, everyone in our age gap and probably most people listening deal with a form of anxiety. So I think maybe we should have Dr. Mike come on and talk about anxiety.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know your thoughts and feelings, on the message boards. If you're not part of it, you're missing out. Just go to Facebook and then type in I Don't Get It podcast and join the club.
Yeah, you guys got to join. Hold on. I feel like I had a couple things to say about our past podcast because we never talk about it because I love the feedback you guys give me, all you guys that slide in my DM. We've been getting so many messages from people about how House Hunters is produced as fuck.
Yeah.
Apparently,
it's so unfortunate.
Everyone already has bought in the house, and then they go on the show and act like they're so fuck that show. I'm never wasting time.
I can't ever watch it again. Now it's just really a guessing game as to which house is really theirs.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's kind of the only thing you just like, oh, I would pick that one, and you're so dumb if you don't.
Right.
And then you make fun of them.
Exactly.
That's the point.
And then a follow-up to 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
I'm so embarrassed to say this. So, guys.
Oh, my God, this is amazing.
If you listen to the podcast 2 weeks ago, I shared a story before we started talking about sugar daddies, about how I was in a wedding in Arizona and hooked up with this guy, and he never texted me back the next day. And I basically said on the podcast, a simple thanks for putting your dick in my vagina would have been nice. So the podcast goes up on a Monday. I get a text on a Tuesday. And on Tuesday, I get a message that says, thanks for letting me put my D in your V. And I was like, shut the fuck up. This motherfucker, fucking this one night stand, listen to the podcast, you guys. And was dying laughing because he swiped up on my Insta story, I guess was following me on Instagram, and was like, oh, I want to listen to a podcast about sugar daddies. And then, lo and behold, within the first 5 minutes, I'm talking shit about him. He thought it was hilarious, all in good fun. I am mortified. So to be determined on how much I will be sharing from here on out.
So good. I know. You always
So
get
annoying.
shit back. Like, people...
I know.
Why is this
Naz
my
has
life?
really been
What
living
is
the
my
Miranda
life?
life.
It's so insane. It's like half Carrie, half Miranda. It's like bad and even more bad.
But as Lauren once said, we're really all Mirandas. And when you're younger, it seems so offensive. And then when you're older, you're like, wait a second. I do like the fact that my Chinese place knows my order. I love my TiVo so much. And
I like my chocolate cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Steve's just a nice guy.
Yeah. And, you know, she has a kid and a great job and a nice little family.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we all just will kind of end up wanting to be Mirandas.
Yeah.
Anyways,
also, Kim Kardashian looked bomb last night.
Oh my God, you guys. So we're recording this the day after the Met Gala. First of all, so many Met Gala headlines. Like,
dude, I know.
Shawn Mendes. I'm obsessed with Shawn Mendes, and Lauren's
there you
obsessed
go.
with
What a way to release a
Can I just
alert.
say that the most beautiful couple in the world is Shawn Mendes and Hailey Baldwin. And her dress was honestly my favorite.
Well, of course, because you love her.
I know I love her,
by
but it's
far my
so
favorite.
beautiful and ethereal, and I love it.
Yeah, she looked fucking bomb. Kim looked amazing.
I will be cutting my hair short and pink tomorrow.
No, I can't wait to see it.
I know, right, Lauren?
I think I'm going to.
It's like everything Courtney does, I will do.
And
everything
Haley
fucking
does.
Haley does, you do.
So
Why
And
is
also,
Courtney never
Ashley
there?
and I,
Poor Courtney, that's sad.
Courtney doesn't give a fuck. She's at Amangiri, which
Yep.
is also my dream resort to go visit in the middle of Utah with her 25-year-old boyfriend living life.
That's it.
Because she's a boss.
All right, guys, I gotta
Kim
go.
wore light brown contacts, and Ashley and I want to get them now.
Okay, bye. Subscribe and
Subscribe.
rate and give us some love. And also, like I said last week, which people thought was really funny, buy our sponsored shit and we get to eat.
Yeah, and follow me on Instagram at Naz Perez. Please.
But you guys, we actually love our sponsors, and we use them all.
We use them all.
Yeah, we do. So
I put my Brooklinen sheets on and my duvet on my new fucking bed, and they're amazing.
Yes, and I ordered
The
cherry
Brooklyn
berries for my
sheets
mom.
are so comfy.
Also, can I just say, I know I saw someone write in the message boards, like, I hate that they have so many ads.
Oh,
and
really?
listen, guys, obviously we can have an ad-free world. We would, but we got to eat. And so we love your support, and we're sorry if they annoy you.
I'm sorry if they're annoying.
We
but
were really sorry,
appreciate
but
if you buy and
it's
just
we have to
listen.
do it.
Also,
Okay.
Frame Bridge, we're going to decorate the new place with a Frame Bridge. So
Yeah,
we don't
bio clarity, clear up that skin. We love all of them.
Yeah.
All right, love
Thanks,
you guys.
love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.